Hello and welcome to Flourish with Jody. Jody Olette here, and I want to talk to you today about connection and trust, or rather, emotional connection struggles and trust issues. Or if you are in a place right now where you are finding it difficult with emotional connection, your relationships are challenging, maybe they're a mess, whether it's friends, family, or romantic. Maybe it's your relationship to God and you're just feeling disconnected right now, or you are really struggling to trust God or trust people in general. Maybe you have this nagging feeling of unworthiness, or you constantly feel like you're just not enough. If that's you, then you have found the right video. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I always speak from personal experience, because even though we serve a God who can miraculously deliver us in an instant, 99% of the time, he walks us through a challenge and through a struggle. And so that always happens to me, and I love to be able to share answers and solutions to problems that I have had. And so that's what we're here to talk about today. And so if you're struggling in any of these areas, what it generally means is that you have unhealed emotional wounds. See, one of the things that I learned a few months ago, I did a video on my challenges in trusting God, and that I had learned that I was placing God on the same level as man. And that is true, because what I learned, so last year, just to shed a little bit of light, I had some experiences in my life that were triggers for me to emotional responses and behaviors and an emotional roller coaster that I had never experienced before. And when you find yourself in a place where you literally are feeling like you're in a pit and you can't figure out how to get out, I was even finding it difficult to sit down and pray and meditate or listen to worship music. Like, everything was a struggle. That's how disconnected I felt, and was having major issues in trusting that God would come through for me, or would lead me and guide me, or answer any of my prayers at that time. And that's when all of those heavy feelings of not feeling worthy of even his love, not feeling worthy of answered prayers, not feeling deserving of anything. And so what I discovered is, not only is it, yes, that you're putting God on the same level as man, but more importantly, when you have unhealed emotional wounds or trauma from your past, you can't separate God from man, right? If you have a block, you have a block, and it's going to overlap in all areas of your life. And so the great news, because whenever I have a problem, we always have to go through. I am the type of person that, like, I have to understand, I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know why it's happening to me, but I need to figure this out. And so I've got to know why, I've got to know the how, and I need to know what the solution is. And so God led me on a path of doing major research. And in this research, I came across something called attachment styles. And I learned more about myself in that coaching program than probably any personal growth and development program that I have ever gone through in over 2 decades. When I say breakthrough and transformational, I mean the biggest breakthrough. I discovered some emotional healing that needed to happen in me for wounds that I didn't even know existed. Like, I was able to determine limiting beliefs that I did not even know that I had. All I knew is that there's certain responses that we have in adult life. There's certain behaviors that we have. There's certain beliefs that we have. And sometimes they're just operating at a subconscious level, and we're not even aware that they're hindering our success, our growth, and our progress in life. And so If this is resonating with you at all, if you can relate, if your relationships are a mess, your relationship to yourself, like if there's no self-love, you feel undeserving, unworthy, you feel like you're not enough, you have trust issues, then what I want to do is encourage you to go to healandflourish.org, because I went through this coaching program and I fell so in love with the tools that I was using and all of the discoveries and the light bulb moments that I was having, that I made the decision to, excuse me, go through the coaching certification program. And so I became certified in integrated attachment theory. And so, because I have a passion for helping others, I have a passion for breakthrough and transformation. Personal growth has been a huge passion of mine for years. But this resonated so deeply within me because it took me from a rational, logical, intellectual thinking person to tapping into the emotional side and actually creating healing and better relationships. Like, previously, some of my closest relationships would say they would have considered me kind of hardened, a little bit cold, emotionally distant. And today I can tell you the feedback that I'm getting is I just heard this the other day. I like you more this way. And so I just want to tell you, this is all about healing. It is going from insecurity, from not being able to trust others, from not being able to love, to be open, to create those connections or thriving relationships in our life, or removing limiting beliefs and blocks that we have in our life. This is about moving from that insecure place to a place of secure confidence, and strengthening again your relationship with the Lord. And so if you want to be able to have that connection again, rebuild that trust and faith again, then this is for you. So go to healandflourish.org, click on Get Coaching, and you can schedule a free 15-minute discovery call. We're going to sit down. This is coaching, not therapy. We are not reliving trauma. We are not reliving the past or the pain. We're not going to sit in that, but we will be able to uncover some of the root causes and then apply those tools. But the 15-minute discovery call is all about just determining whether or not this coaching program is good for you and whether we are a good fit to work together. So healandflourish.org. And if you feel that this would help somebody else, feel free to share this video. I look forward to connecting with you. Thanks and God bless.